Networking and marketing made simple is for you, the business owner who has a product, a service, or a message that you believe in. My name is Scott Aaron, and each week we'll take a behind-the-scenes look into the real-world marketing and networking tactics and strategies for getting what you have in front of you to a lot more people. Thanks for spending time with me, and now let's get started. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Networking and Marketing Made Simple. Super excited for today's episode, but before we dive into how to stay focused when you are building your business, Nancy and I have another special announcement. So Nancy and I were talking in great detail over the last couple months. And there was a reoccurring theme that kept coming up. And people continued to tell us that they felt disorganized, overwhelmed, confused, not sure what they need to do in order to build a successful business. So what Nancy and I have put together for the first time is actually a Get Your Business Organized in 5 Days workshop. That's right. In 5 days of this workshop, it is from July 26th to July 30th. We are going to teach you, July 25th to July 30th, we are going to teach you exactly what needs to get done in how to get your business organized with our simple framework in only 5 days. So, over those 5 days, we are going to be teaching you and helping you to assess exactly where you are in your business and what needs to get done. Identifying the needs to get those things specifically done in your business. How to get your business organized with where it is. Map out that dream business of what you want to create and learn the specific keys to staying consistent with building your business. And we're going to teach you this. It's done through private Zoom. I'm going to leave the registration link in the description of this episode. So if you would like to join us and register, we would love to see you there. It's July 25th. It's a Monday through Friday. It's 8 to 9 p.m. EDT, live and recorded. The replays will be available until the following Sunday, which is Sunday, August 7th. So you have plenty of time to review. So if you would like to get your business organized in 5 days, our workshop is for you. Now, a question that continues to be brought up is, what can I do to stay focused? Now, there's a laundry list of things that you can do to stay focused, but Nancy and I'm going to leave a link to her episode that she did last week where she went over this, but I'm going to piggyback off what she was talking about. And these are the 9 tips to stay focused in what you're looking to achieve in your business. Now, number 1 is establish clear deadlines. If you're constantly throwing spaghetti at the wall, in the sense that you're not creating any significant deadlines or time frames of when things need to get done, they're never going to get done. What's not written down doesn't get done. So you have to create those clear deadlines. You know, when do you want to have your landing page done? When do you want to have your email sequence written out? When do you want to have your website optimized? When do you want to launch your podcast? When do you want to have your book finished? Without clear deadlines, you don't have a clear business. Number 2 is something that is called the monkey mind. Now, we all have what people sometimes hear, what they hear called the drunk monkey. So it's a Buddhist principle. And we have to realize that we all have this. And it's hard for us to stay focused, right? our internal dialogue is always going to do its best to distract us from the things that we need to get done. And that's why it's so important to stay focused. And a lot of this comes down to clarity, having the right vision, having the right things in front of you to stay focused on. So it's quieting down your monkey mind so you're not scattered and all over the place and continuing to throw spaghetti at the wall, and understanding clarity is everything. Writing things down, understanding there's a pecking order and a checklist of those things that need to be done to stay focused. Number 3 is maintain a routine. You've heard Nancy and I talk about this often. We have a very, very specific routine. I am up between 5:45 and 6:15 every single morning. We are downstairs working out in the gym by about 7:30. We are upstairs starting to cook breakfast and having our coffee at 8:15. We are done all of that by 9:15, so we have an hour and 45 minutes. I usually start my calls between 10:30 and 11. Nancy starts hers at 11. So the first 5 hours of our day is completely blocked out to us. And that helps us maintain a routine. We have things written down. It's just like a workout regimen or a diet plan. You have to work to maintain that routine. If you maintain a routine, you'll be able to stay focused in your business. Number 5, allow yourself to take breaks. Robin Sharma talks about this all the time. He does these 90-minute power blocks where you work solid for 90 minutes, you take a 60-minute break, you go back at it for 90 minutes, you take a 60-minute break, and there's 5 hours of your day. And you can do it again, and that'll be 8 hours. But you need to give yourself some breaks. That is why Nancy and I do not do anything before 11 a.m. We used to start earlier. But there was a certain stress that came along with starting work as early as possible. I was taking calls way, way too early. I was not creating those boundaries that I needed to. But in the same sense, I always give myself an afternoon break for lunch where Nancy and I kind of reconnect, talk about what's going on, halfway through our days. But I don't do anything later than 4:30, 5 o'clock. So I have time to wind down before we get in bed, which is usually around 9 or 9:30. So I have a good 5 or so hours on the back end of my day to really focus on those things that need to get focused on, or not, or just unwind. But I give myself breaks. I will get mentally burnt out every single day if I do not allow myself to have those breaks. So do that. Give yourself the mental space and clarity to take those breaks. Number 6, keep a done list. What did you get accomplished that day? So Simon Sinek talks about the oxytocin release that we get by checking things off of a checklist. At the end of the day, sit down and write down all of the things that you got done. Got your post out on social media, recorded a training, got some emails scheduled, recorded a podcast, whatever it is. If you allow yourself to take a look and to see what it is that you've gotten done, it helps you stay focused. There's accomplishments and things that we achieve each and every day. And being able to look at that done list is a good feeling. And you want to refacilitate that feeling by looking exactly what you got done that day. Number 7, get an accountability partner. So Nancy uses something called FocusMate, which is free, where you can book, I believe, 30 or 60 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes worth of time with someone in your time zone. And you basically meet on Zoom and you state what it is that you want to get accomplished in these next 45 or 60 minutes. They state what it is and you throw your microphone on mute and you get to work. And then before the time is up, you share what you got accomplished in that time frame. So having someone to be accountable to and towards is important. It allows you to stay focused. Well, that's why people also hire coaches. It's why people join masterminds and group coaching programs, so there's accountability. And it's something that Nancy and I take a lot of pride in with our mastermind, Expert Authority, that we have a lot of accountability. We meet with people once a month. We meet once a quarter. We meet every week. And we give assignments. We want people to move the needle of their business forward. And when you have someone to keep yourself accountable to and for, it's going to allow for more focus. Think about why there's personal trainers. Some people have a difficult time keeping themselves accountable to go to the gym. But if they hire someone where they know that person's there waiting for them, that's going to work them out, it's going to facilitate more focus and more consistency. Number 8, close your tabs. I've learned to do this. It's been a struggle at times. The more tabs you have open, the more you will toggle through all of the things that you get done. So if you have your calendar open, if you have Canva open, if you have your email open, if you have your CRM open, if you have a social media, you're just going to bounce from one to the other. Whatever you're focusing on right now, make sure all the other tabs are closed out. You can always reopen them. Close them out. They're just going to act as distractions, taking you away from the thing that you're trying to focus on. If you're trying to focus on writing your book and you're in Microsoft Word, but yet your internet is still open, guess what you're going to do? You're going to go back and forth. It's going to take you away from writing that book. So close those tabs. And finally, number 9, try the Pomodoro technique. Nancy loves this. She has this little Pomodoro timer. She got it off of Amazon. And you can set, it's a timer that you can turn, and it's got different times, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 45, 10 minutes, 90 minutes. And what you do is you turn the timer on and you put it on the side of the time that you want, and you don't stop working until that timer goes off. You've committed to a certain amount of time. And when you have that timer going, and this is something that Nancy and I do, we use the Pomodoro method when we are reading at night. We set a timer for 15 minutes and we read as much as we can with the book that we're reading for the given month in 15 minutes. When that timer goes off, we're done. It's effective, and if you are that person that works best with a time limit and time structure, the Pomodoro method will be best for you. Now, when you are looking to launch something, or you have something that requires a lot of time, sometimes, and this is just a little bonus, plan out days or longer blocks of time if needed. This is something that Nancy, it really helps her if she's looking to really finish up a product or a project or a course or her book. She's not going to block off just an hour or so. She's actually going to take a day off of client-facing activity because she knows that she's going to need the full day to do something, and she's going to block out that day to do it. Or when she was working on her book a few months back, she actually went on a camping trip with her mom, and basically she was in the woods for a week and a half, and she just was in the woods, relaxing, writing her book in her own version of Menlo Park, which is what Robin Sharma talks about all the time. And it allowed her to create significant traction because she had an elongated amount of time to focus on what she wanted to focus on. And just remember, all of this and more, we're actually going to be teaching in Get Your Business Organized in 5 Days workshop. This is literally the things that we're going to teach you. Establishing those deadlines, quieting that monkey mind, maintaining a healthy business routine, really defining those goals and allowing yourself to take breaks, keeping that done list going, getting an accountability partner, closing all those tabs, trying that Pomodoro method. And then again, if more time is needed for a big project, plan out days at a time or longer blocks of time if needed. So again, if you would like to register for our or get your business organized in 5 days workshop, the link to register will be in the description of this episode. You'll be given a workbook, private Facebook group, private link, Zoom link to use. And again, it's live and recorded 8 to 9 EDT, Monday through Thursday, 5 to 6 EDT on that Friday. And you will be able to watch the replays back for over a week. They will be available until the following Sunday, August 7th. So everyone, I hope you found this episode helpful. Please enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much again for checking out today's episode. And if you are listening through iTunes, Spotify, wherever you are, please leave me a rating and review. Let me know what you loved, what you would like to see improved, or ideas you have for future episodes. And if you are interested in taking your business to the next level, don't hesitate to go to my website, www.scottaaron.net, where you can schedule a free discovery call with me, where I can learn more about you, your business, what you're struggling with, and how we can work together. And don't forget to check out my wife, Nancy, and mine, our free community on Facebook called LinkedIn Leads for Life. We would love to see you in there. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you, everyone, for your support. Grateful for each and every one of you.